Good morning and welcome to another episode of Coffee with a Kick. I am still Xander, that is still Keegan, and we are back with our Match Week 7 preview. Hey, I'm going to hit this at the top of the episode. So if you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell, share it on Facebook. You can go to the Facebook, tag us on Facebook, do X. We post these on X as well. So if you're watching on X, give us a quote tweet saying Carabao Cup is for winners. Carabao Cup is for winners. I'm sure we'll get 0% of those quote tweets. But, you know, whatever. We'll see. But I don't know. I'm ready to just go and hop into this. We got some... To throw back to a phrase that I haven't used recently, some real barn burners this weekend coming up on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. For the Tuesday match, just in case you're getting ahead of us, for the Tuesday match, since this episode comes out on Tuesday, we can't really take care of that one. The fantastic match that will be Luton hosting Burnley, we will encapsulate that on... This episode doesn't come out on Tuesday. We have an episode that comes out on Tuesday, a review episode. That's what I mean, obviously. And we will include it in, boy, we'll cover a lot in that episode. We'll have that plus Champions League stuff going on for the Tuesday episode. So, and breakdown this week. So, you know, there's a lot that's going on next Tuesday. Be sure to tune into that. But enough of the preamble. Let's go ahead and get into the meat of the episode. The nice filet mignon. Not, I don't like a filet mignon. Not enough fat on it. Nice porterhouse. A5 Wagyu beef. Wow.
You know, as on topic as that is. Yeah, I love it too. At least
it's not cheese. We will go ahead and jump into Aston Villa hosting Brighton for our early episode, just to get things back on the rails here. What do you think about this one? I think there could be a chance for fireworks here.
Yeah, I would love for that to happen. In my decision, I look at the history of both of these teams this year, and I see a 3-1 Brighton win because they only win 3-1 or they only lose 3-1.
That is the trend, and as long as the trend continues, follow the trend, right? So you've got Brighton winning 3-1.
I think Matoma puts in a nasty curler.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
Just a Matoma curler. I'm gonna go with the shocker here. I'm gonna flip that result. Go 3-1 Villa. Wow. Similar to their victory over Crystal Palace a few weekends ago. And over Burnley, for that matter. But I just trying to disagree here. You know, we can't pick the same thing. And while I believe that probably Brighton will win 3-1, I'm going to try to sneak one on you here since we're so congested here. I've only got a 1-pick lead over you right now, which is not happening. Yeah. Not happening. But that is for our 7:30 match there on Saturday. So then we move over to, oh boy, this one's going to be so great. Bournemouth hosts Arsenal at Vitality Stadium in Bournemouth. I don't think this one's going to be close. I think this one's one of those very staid and dull 2-0 Arsenal victories where they're just manhandling them and they don't care to show off. So they just get in their 2 goals, you know, like 35th minute, 71st minute. And the it never really comes to life.
Yeah, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. Wow. I think Bournemouth gets a shock early goal. Mm-hmm. Arsenal scores 50th minute, in between 50 and 60. And then Arsenal doesn't get lucky, as they have been for the last year and a half. And they actually lose a game like they're supposed to, or draw the game like they're supposed to. So I'm going to go 1-1 draw.
Arsenal dropping points against Bournemouth. They would not be happy. Here's one of the barn burners I was mentioning. Oh boy, absolutely here. Everton and Luton. I mean, actually though, this is a very important match for both of these squads. Luton Town, every match is important because if you can just because you're scrounging for any sort of points. But Everton, they got to get 3 out of this. They got to get 3. Can they do it? What do you think?
I think Everton seals the victory 2-0.
2-0.
I think they won their game, scored 3 last match. I think they're feeling confident. Luton, again, I think, who's the team that has the pizza hot dog?
That I believe that was Luton. Is that Luton? I can't remember. I'd have to look at my information.
Or was it Burnley?
No, it was Nottingham Forest. It was Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham. Maybe they should go to Nottingham and have some pizza hot dog to really get the carbs up so they can last the full 90 minutes. I mean, they look terrible at the end of the games, but I'm going 2-0 Everton.
I've got this as a very nervy 1-0 victory for Everton. One of those where it's like at the end of the game, both sides are kind of going at it, but it's not connected play. It's just short bursts on either side. Everton gets one and then just parks the bus for the last 8 minutes of the match. Like 82nd minute, they get one in, and then they're like, listen, a 1-0 victory is 3 points, same as a 6-0 victory, and we ain't getting 6 in this one. So yeah, I think Everton pulls this out as well, just mainly because Luton Town isn't good, and Everton, while they look like a bad Premier League side, they don't look like a championship side. So that's one of the other reasons why I think they'll make it out. Moving on to the match that will be on television for people to watch and not just Peacock. Manchester United at Old Trafford hosting Crystal Palace. Another 9-10 matchup we got this week. I think it was 10-11 last week, but 9-10. I don't know. I think I'm feeling like a 2-2 draw here. I think that Man U continues to not find their full form. Crystal Palace isn't a full pushover. Like, they can surprise people in so far. I think they can surprise people. They haven't really shown it very much, but I think they could. I believe in them.
Yeah, I think Crystal Palace takes it 3-1.
Really?
I think they go into Old Trafford and they just
kick Ten Hag to the curb, essentially, is what you're saying.
I mean, they just give Sir Alex and all of his friends the two fingers up. The old English adage. I think they just take them. I don't think it's close. I think Man U loses pretty handily.
It's like 3-0, and then they give up one at the very end. So just so they can say, yeah, it's like the 78th minute. Maybe we can pull this back to get a point. No, it's not happening. You were manhandled. Now to one I have no idea how this one's going to go. Newcastle versus Burnley. I don't know what Newcastle. As I said last episode, I can't even depend on Newcastle being non-dependable. So Burnley has been progressing throughout the year. They're kind of growing into the year. They haven't gotten results yet. So I think they get a point. I'm just going to say 1-1. I don't know. They're at St. James's Park in Newcastle. But I just don't know which Newcastle team's going to show up.
Yeah, I had it as a 2-1 Burnley win.
Really?
I think Newcastle will come in a little overconfident. Mm-hmm. And they don't seem like the most disciplined side as far as being able to be consistent. They're not the most consistent side, so I'm going to go 2-1 Burnley win.
A little distracted with the Champions League match coming up in the midweek?
Yeah, perhaps.
Who are they playing? Who are they playing in the midweek? I didn't look that far ahead yet.
Someone better than them, probably.
I mean, wouldn't be terribly hard. Let's see. They are playing. Yeah, they got PSG. They got PSG in the midweek. Definitely could overlook a match at home against Burnley with PSG coming up in the midweek. They got a tough. That's right. They got their group of death, so all the other teams are better than them. That's right. Yeah. So 2-1. I could definitely see that overlooking Burnley. West Ham versus Sheffield United. I mean, I think this one's pretty easy. I think 4-0 West Ham. Sheffield is not good.
just because they lost 8-0 doesn't mean that they're not good. We all have our bad days. Yeah, no, I think it'll be. I had 4-1, so pretty
4-1.
close.
I
I had
almost went
4-1.
4-1. Almost went
Well,
4-1.
you didn't, so
I didn't. I went 4-0. So that way I can get the perfect pick at 4-0. Yeah.
I can't wait till the 98th minute own goal gives Sheffield the one.
It's happened to me before. It's happened. Now, here's one I'm not looking forward to. At Molineux, my Wolves take on Manchester City. How bad will it be?
I still think Wolves have a fine defensive strategy. I don't think they have any sort of attacking prowess whatsoever outside of Neto breaking free and making things happen. I think with how City has been playing with injuries, I'm going to go 3-1 Man City.
Respectable. I mean, it's respectable. It's not, nothing's hanging 8 on us. Listen, you say that we don't have a respectable attack. I think we've almost already surpassed our goal total from last season. Not quite, really, but it's not far off. We're actually averaging over a goal a game from what I can tell, I believe. But 3-1 is a very, very reasonable. I'll give us one. I think it's 4-1. I think it's similar to. I mean, maybe it looks better, but similar to Sheffield United. Listen, I picked my Wolves to go 18th, so it's not like I have a lot of confidence. But here is the one that I was referencing. This is the real. This one I think could be a very nice match here. Spurs and Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
I mean, listen. As much as I hate to say it, they've figured it out there in Liverpool. And I don't think they're going to be firing. They figured out a little bit. Spurs, this is a tough back-to-back here. They played Arsenal to a very entertaining 2-2 draw last week. They've got Liverpool here, and then, of course, both these teams have European action going on in the midweek. But Spurs are at home for Liverpool. I think this one's a 2-1 victory for Tottenham.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had a 2-2 draw.
Another entertaining 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I think they'll stick with the theme of. I think it was Arsenal. They played a 2-2 draw too. I think they stick with the theme, and they get another draw going. I think Tottenham is good, but they're not lethal, and I don't think they have that lethal edge to really take out the big boy yet.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, City would be happy to see it. Both teams drop points. But I think that's our best shot for the weekend for a real good barn burner. I'm going to find a good picture of a barn that's burning and put it in the video. You've already seen it, so you know. But I'm just telling him right now. Then we move on to Sunday. A single match on Sunday at the Sitting Ground in Nottingham. Nottingham Forest hosting Brentford. I think the next one's the really boring match of the weekend. I think that this one is like a 1-1 draw. I think this one's 1-1. I think that's what I think. That's what I think.
I'm gonna go 3-1 Nottingham Forest.
3-1 Nottingham Forest. That would be a good result for them. I would say their best win of the season so far. For sure.
Brentford has definitely missed Ivan Toney, their guy up front. I think they've missed his goal scoring ability. And Nottingham Forest looks like they've figured out the team chemistry this season so far. So I think they take it 3-1.
Definitely improved over last season. Far improved over last season. They are not. I mean, the fact that they stayed up kind of points to that, but they were very bad for a lot of the last season, as I've mentioned many times. And they are definitely a better side this year. Now we'll move down to Monday, a match that some people will watch. Fulham hosting Chelsea at Craven Cottage. This is my 0-0 for the weekend. This is my real boring. Fulham likes to do those. They just like to do 0-0 draws, I feel like. They've got what? Well, they don't like to score, first, is their main problem. But they had a 0-0 for Crystal Palace last week. And Chelsea, I mean, they don't like to score goals either. They've scored, I'm looking at this right now. They've scored 3 goals in their last 4 matches. They have not scored since August in the EPL. Yeah, that's why we feel like they're doing bad because they're doing bad is what's going on.
Now, come on. That's a little harsh. They're figuring it out.
And on top of that, those 3 goals were against Luton Town. So, not great.
And they're just pouring the salt on the wounds. They're young boys. They're figuring it out. I think this is a 1-1 draw. I think neither team breaks free. I don't really know what to say about this match because, I don't really trust either team. Fulham sells their best striker possibly ever in the history of Fulham to Saudi Arabia for like 20 million euros. So that's a tough one. No, I mean, people might think I'm talking about another American, but I'm not. I'm talking about Alexander Mitrovic, but
obviously.
But anyways, they should probably bring back, a Landon Donovan or a Clint Dempsey or whatever.
Oh, not
just
Landon
any
Donovan. Well, they should just go ahead and buy Jordan Morris.
Yeah, by Jordan Morris.
By Jordan Morris. He eventually has to get out of MLS, right? Right? Thing is, he doesn't.
He, I think, will die with the franchise of Seattle.
Probably so. I mean, his career already died a long time ago with them. So, boom, roasted. Never been a Jordan Morris fan, if you can't tell. A lot of anger built up there, apparently. It's because he shouldn't be seeing pitch for the U.S. men's national team. I can't wait till we actually have some U.S. men's national team matches to talk about. I have not dug into them in quite a while because of just, recent history being so poor. But we've got a very important set of qualifying matches that will come up at some point in the near future because that next World Cup is a key. It's here.
Oh, yeah. So we're already in it. We don't have to actually care about the qualifiers at all.
Oh, that's right. Well, I would still like to win. I'd still like to look good going into it. But that is true. Anyway, it's random USM. We will cover them when they come up, but they got a little sneak peek of some USMNT action. I don't even know. Let's go, Pulisic. Let's do some good things. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Adams. Let's go, guys.
Let's go, Brandon. Right.
Brandon Aronson? Is that who you're talking about? All right. Well, that's all I got for today. You got anything?
No, it's going to be a weird weekend. Only one Sunday and one. I mean, Monday usually has one, but one Sunday match is a little strange.
It is very weird. And one Sunday match. Yeah, a lot at 10 a.m. Won't be able to watch all those matches. It's all 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 10 a.m. matches.
Wow.
I will watch some of them, but not all of them. I'm not going to watch West Ham and Sheffield. I can tell you that much. All right, well, with that being the case, why don't you go ahead and grab some coffee, watch some soccer, and we'll see you.
Goodbye. Farewell.